Wonka the chocolatier? Anyone in the room a fan of Jean-Jacques Rousseau, the 18th century Genevan philosopher who discussed natural rights and the social contract?
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Vote there!
This is it. You just like coffee. Jean-Jacques Rousseau versus Willy Wonka. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, I invite you to my factory in Europe, maybe stealing what is rightfully mine. What do you have to say in your defence before I have you ejected from the premises? Mr. Wonka, I defend myself and all citizens thus. We're told from infancy that we are born free, but don't take much brains for wains to see that everywhere he is in chains. My sisters and brothers will discover that those who think themselves the master of others or think themselves a cut above, working for profit, not for love, are in fact greater slaves than us. We don't have influence, power or wealth, but everyone born free is the master of themselves. We will stand together despite shackles and tethers so that no one under any pretext whatever should be subjected without consent. For food, water or rent, to be slavery and bondage sent. So what have you in Olympus, you callous old knave? Asserting the son of a slave is a slave, that's to assert he's not born free, but only to serve your impunity. So while I'm throwing these pitches and thoughts burst and stitches, you should think about riches and know that no one should have enough to buy another, or be poor enough to be forced to sell himself. See, this is a lesson, not my confession, that law is only useful to those with possessions, and harmful to those who have nothing to lose but find their stock with no way to choose, from which I say, the social state, no matter how grand, no matter how great, can only be good when none has too little and none too much. And if we agree that such a state, what is the fate of those who materially liberate? Well, in a well-governed government there are few punishments, not because there are many absolutions, but because criminals are rare, when we dare to care that everyone's lot in life is fair. But when in a state of decay, when citizens act as predator or prey, it's prudent and wise to say the equality of crimes against him, them and me is a surefire sign of the state's impunity. Therefore, I plead not guilty, you slaver and knave. Wrong, sir! Wrong! Under section 37B, the contract signed by these states quite clearly that all offers, whatever they be, shall become null and void if, and you can read it for yourself in this photostatic copy, property is not given the same status as human life and liberty. I, the undersigned, shall forfeit all rights, privileges and licences herein contained, etc., etc., fax mentis incendium gloria cultum, etc., etc., memo bis punitor delicatum. It is immoral for you to be arguing this still. It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You stole fizzy lifting drink, you bumped into the ceiling, which now has to be washed and sterilised, you cretin. You desire liberty, equality and fraternity. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Winston Churchill was a wanker. Winston Churchill underground, he's drinking brandy from the lost and found, he's got a Cuban cigar, a Swiss top hat, footsie pyjamas and rolls of fat, but as bombs fall he waits for the Yanks and he passes his time with danger wanks. He lifts our spirit with the power of talk, while one chubby fist pumps at his cock. We'll never surrender, although it looks sticky, he says as he spunks on a portrait of Vicky. And now in his post-orgasmic bliss, he reclines on the ottomans to reminisce. He chose entering Parliament instead of becoming a banker because there's limited choices if you're a wanker. It turned out the people of Epping weren't happy when he said that he was a free market chappie. The Conservative Party wasn't for him, so off to the Liberals in a bit of a whim, and then up to Dundee and given a seat, but he never liked them and that cake that they eat, and then all of this crap about rights for the workers. Winston had the guns to deal with the shirkers. He thinks back with pride in his government time, wiping out natives wasn't a crime. He did his best as only a patriot can to burn down homes in Afghanistan. He was never a fan of Palestine, but with the Boers in charge, Transvaal would be fine. He wrangled the Anglo-Iranian deal and led millions of Hindus to pride for their meals. Civilian deaths they grew and grew in Ireland and Mesopotamia too, but Winston scoffed at the millions dead, compared to the billions in the sock by his beds. Now back in his bunker he's doing quite fine, he's supplied with cigars and fortified wine. He wonders if Adolf is as happy as he, because it's not really personal, it's business you see. In fact he thinks fascists aren't all that bad compared to those lunatics in Stalingrad. But he'd play the game as best he could and he'd win this war as the Empire should, because then they'd respect him, then they would see the timeless wisdom of Winston C. Now making the switch from brandy to scotch, Winston picks at the crunchy patch in his crotch. He thinks of the future and posterity as he undoes his buttons, grinning with glee. Maybe one day there would be a vote to put his visage on a £5 note. Maybe children at school would be taught his name and there'd be no end to his fortune and fame. Maybe he'd win in a contest to find the greatest of Britons there lived in all time. He thinks of these things as he pulls at his chode, as he rolls back his eyes and he splatters his loads. That is the image of Winston I wish they'd put on a commemorative collectible dish. Okay, we'll do one more. The title of this changed recently. It's now called Vote For Me, so keep that in mind. Fuck your politics, fuck your ideologies, fuck anything you can put in a badge. Fuck your liberals, your conservatives, your Republicans and your nationalists. And don't forget to fuck your Democrats, Christians, socialists or otherwise. Fuck your tribal politics, fuck your national team, fuck your local team, and especially fuck your young team. It's a fucking housing scheme, you bam. You might fuck someone up, try the fucker that put you there. Try an education. Having said that, fuck your education. Fuck your uniforms and your badges, your citizenship and your prevent programme, your rights and responsibilities and your whole school ethos. But education is the foundation of our nation. Fuck your nation. Fuck your national pride, fuck your local pride, and especially fuck your personal pride because it's the root of all evil. Fuck anyone who thinks they can say the world be killing, because your holy books are full of all that killing shite. But that goes for you too, you fascist prick. So fuck your BNP, your SDL, your National Front, your skinhead punks. Fuck the Socialist Revolutionary Fronts, regardless of how few Marxist terrorist groups are actually active in the world today. Fuck your revolutions and your devolutions, fuck your manifestos, your institutions, fuck your DLA, your PIP, your GSA, and fuck your sanctions. Fuck your upper class, middle class, working class distinctions. In fact, fuck your distinctions in every size, because that bullshit's preventing us searching the skies for intelligent life. Fuck knows if I've seen any with these narrow eyes. Fuck your war on terror, fuck your war on drugs, fuck your war on crime. Fuck your poppies, fuck your arms industry, fuck your help for heroes, fuck the whole boatload of fascist bullshit. Fuck poets who bite Ginsberg lines. Fuck your clever slogans and your clever memes. Fuck your hopes and fuck your dreams. Fuck the righteous and the sinful. Fuck those we've all had a skin full of fuckers with answers and diatribes of fuckers who sort us all out into tribes. Fuck your audience. Fuck your show. Fuck anyone who thinks there's anything more important than following the one golden rule. Don't be a dick. Thank you.
We love